Hello traders, this is a live day trading video with my SPXL day trading plan. You're going to see me close trade number 44 at the end of this video for a profit or a loss, and we are also going to go over all of our statistics so far to see how the results are playing out. We are 44 trades into this. I want to take 100 trades before I decide just how profitable this trading plan is. That is just good forward testing practice. We did back test this trading plan starting at the beginning of the year throughout this entire downturn up until about mid-May. I think around, I'm sorry, I'm losing my cursor here. There we go. Around May 25th is when we stopped back testing. So about this area. So from the first of the year till here, we back tested this, and even though this is a forward biased plan, meaning, I'm sorry, a long biased plan, meaning that throughout this whole period we were taking long trades in the back testing, meaning that we wanted the price to go up. And you could see obviously the price was going down in the long term, but the trading plan was still very profitable during this downturn. So that made me want to forward test it after I back tested it for 100 days, and that's what we're doing right now. My alarm is going to go off in just a few minutes and we'll become active in the trade. Right now, the platform is locked, so you can't see my position. We're going to go down from the daily chart into a higher time frame, or I guess a shorter time frame is a better way to say it. You can see that once we started trading this thing around that mid-May period, that the market has been very unpredictable, very choppy at best, and we have still been profitable, and our win rate is almost exactly what we back tested. We'll see all of those statistics at the end of the video. So let's go down to the smaller or shorter time frame, and let's look at the market open here. So 940, and I'm going to unlock, well, let's first show the drawings, and you can see that this horizontal line is going to represent my position. When I unlock the platform, you'll see the position right there at 68.41. This is where my stop loss was. All of that is just according to my trading plan. The orders are placed ahead of time, the day before at the very latest, or possibly the pre-market, but it has nothing to do with pre-market action or after-hours action or anything like that. So I just want to make that clear that the entry point and the stop loss is decided ahead of time, and I place those orders, and either they get executed or they don't. I get an alert on my phone if they've been executed. Then I set my alarm to remind me to close out the trade at the end of the day. You can also close these trades out in the after hours. So the coolest thing about this trading plan is you do not need to be around during normal trading hours. You don't have to watch charts all day. And you can see here that we were triggered to enter on this candle at 68.41, and watch what happened. You're looking at the 5-minute chart right now. Watch what happened to the price after that. It chopped around our position, and then it went down, heading about halfway towards our stop loss there. So if you were just watching this chart and letting your emotions take hold of you, you might have stopped out early trying to save a bigger loss. And sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't, but it doesn't really matter. If it's not part of your plan, then you can't do it, and it's not part of this trading plan. And let's see what happened because we're following the trading plan. And right now I'm going to unlock the platform so you can see the actual position. And we do need to become active in the trade in about 30 minutes. So let's go through this. You can see things popped up again. And now we are sitting pretty nicely into the profit, considering how high our position was for the day, you know. So anyway, let's get ready to become active in the trade. We just have about 10 seconds now, and I can see a clear support, short-term support, that I will move my stop loss up to as soon as the my alarm goes off, signaling me to be active in the trade. So all right, so here we go. I'm going to stop that alarm and move my stop loss up to $69. That is a clear short-term support. So we could get stopped out of this trade and before the market closed, and that's okay. We've already secured this the profit. We are, or at least we know we're going to win this trade, is what I mean. And whether we get more or less than this stop loss, actually we can't get less other than a cent or two slippage, but we could get more if the price continues higher into the market close. And in that scenario, we will just follow the candles up, and you may see that play out if that happens. So at this point, we're kind of done just sitting here watching and waiting. We have 4 minutes left before we have to close the trade, and that's just the way we've been doing things since day one. Again, you can wait until after hours and close these things, because the trades with SPXL or I should say the price action with SPXL typically goes sideways. Let's go to like the 30-minute time frame and you'll see that goes sideways in the after hours. So here's the after hours move. This is the pre-market move, so don't get that confused. Do not hold after the after hours close because you never know what's going to happen in the pre-market. And here is the after hours from the day before. I guess what's today? Today is Monday, so this was Friday. Thursday after hours, Wednesday after hours, a bunch of sideways moves for the most part. So I definitely feel comfortable holding this into the after hours once we begin trading this with larger position size, or if I'm just not available because of a different schedule with my job or something like that. So anyway, that's pretty much what I mean by that. And we can get back to our current position. We'll go down to the 1 minute time frame, and now we can see some buying energy back into the market. So just remember that this is an ETF. It's a 3 times leveraged ETF, but it's still an ETF, and that means that it doesn't matter who buys or sells SPXL or for how many shares. They're not moving the price up or down. Volume is not moving the price of this ETF. What is moving the price of this ETF is the S&P 500 stocks. So those 500 stocks that are in the S&P 500 index. So as those 500 stocks move up or down, and they're weighted, so certain stocks will have much higher weight, like Apple or Google or something like that will have much higher weight in the S&P 500 than some other stocks. And as those stocks move up and down, as the volume goes in and out of those stocks and the price moves, then the S&P 500 moves according to those prices. So just make sure you're clear on that, because you don't want to be looking at volume candles. I mean, there does seem to be some correlation, but it's just coincidence. It's not that the volume going into these ETFs is what's moving the price. All right, so now I feel good about moving up to the next level. Let's go to 69.26. We may get stopped out right away here. That's okay if we do. Totally happy with that. That is the next short-term support level, because you can see the price came down, buyers came in, pushed it back up, so that makes sense, and we just secured another 26 cents per share. And with the forward testing, I'm just testing one single share. And you can see right now I have 2 shares open, and that's just because after doing 100 days of back testing, and we've already done 44 trades, including this of forward testing, I feel comfortable raising my position size ever so slightly. We were trading with 1 share, but we're still only going to be tracking the results of 1 single share. And that is doing something called normalization. And that makes sure that you're tracking the real results of the trading plan and not the results of you increasing or decreasing your position size. And that's really important if you want to know whether or not what you're doing is working. So here we're in the last 1 minute candle. I'm going to move the stop loss. Actually, I think I'm going to leave it right here and give this thing a little bit of room before the close. If we don't get stopped out, I can use my hotkeys to get out of this position, and I'll show you that if that happens. We only have about 40 seconds left. So we'll see. If this thing continues to dump here, flush here, we might get our stop loss hit, and that's absolutely fine. This will still be about, 85 cents of profit, I believe, per share. So pretty decent when you consider the price of each share, $69, 85 cents, not bad, especially considering how little we have to do. So now we just have less than 10 seconds. So I have to get ready to close this order and use my hotkeys to get out if the market closes before we get stopped out. All right, the market is closed. I'm going to close that order out, and I'm going to use my hotkeys. And there you saw I got a limit order out, 69.40, and where do we get filled? At 69.50. So we got 69.50, which is great. I'll just put a little line on the chart for reference where we got filled. Just to show you how much of this move we were able to catch. Sometimes it's more than others, and sometimes it's a loss, but here's where our position was, 68.41. And the total move of the day, let's just go to a longer time frame here. Here's the 5-minute chart. So we weren't triggered into this trade until 68.41, so there's no way we could have caught any of this move. But we did catch basically almost half the move of the day, about 40%, maybe 45% of the move. And you can see the price is continuing to go higher. That's fine. I guarantee you that throughout the after hours, it's more than likely going to go sideways within 20-30 cents of where we got out. And whatever it does is absolutely fine. We did exactly what our plan said to do, and now all that's left to do is to enter the results into the spreadsheet here, and you'll see that I put in the worst case scenario if we got filled at our stop loss, which was 66.15, but instead we got filled at 69.50, and you can see that I'm just tracking it as one single share. So we got a $1.09 profit per share, but we're just tracking one single share here so that all of our data remains equalized or normalized. So now our total profit is up to 1772. So we're very near our all-time highs again. You'll see that in just a moment. I'll show you the whole P&L curve. We've had 80 trading days so far. We've taken 44 trades, and our P&L is 1772. Our win rate is 65.91%. And if you look at our back testing win rate, it was 65.85%. So very near our back tested win rate. And 29 wins, 15 losses, 77.50. That's our average cost. So that's based off of one single share, and our ROI based off of the fact that we are in and out of the market every day. We never hold overnight, so we're essentially investing the price of one single share, and our ROI on that is 22.87%, almost 23%. Average loss is $1.88. Our average win, I need to update that. I think it's going to go down a little bit. It will go down a little bit because today was $1.09. And that is H129. So let's just update that really quick, and then we'll look at the P&L curve here. So let me just enter this in, H129. And here's our win-loss ratio. So our winners are 0.86% of the size of our losers. So obviously, that's reflected here with the average win, average loss. Our winners are slightly smaller than our losers, but this is the win-loss ratio of the back-tested win rate, and that was profitable as well. So I'm okay with that. It'd be nice to have, a better than one win-to-loss ratio, but that's just not the case. But you can see that everything is still working out just fine. We're still profitable. Here is our P&L curve. The flat sections are because this includes every single day, including days we don't trade, including weekends, stuff like that. So the P&L curve may look a little weird there, but we started here, and now we are up here near our all-time highs, which are right here. Not far to go, and we may be making new all-time highs again, and we've done that multiple times where we made it an all-time high, came down, broke it, came down, broke it again, so on and so forth. So that's just where we are after 44 trades. Let me know if you have any questions. Hopefully you found this video helpful to you. This is the SPXL day trading plan and results so far after 44 trades. As always, go on every single trade with a with a plan, and stick to that plan no matter what. Always take your stop losses, honor your profit target, and in the long run, you should be green. Take care.